about Haggard Garage. He's not gonna like this. What's going on, guys? Chris Rodnick here, and today I am driving to Pennsylvania, going to Woodward with Adam LZ. Couldn't be more excited. So like 5 days ago, Adam hit me up at like 1:30 in the morning, and he was like, "Hey, you want to go to Woodward on Monday?" And I'm like, "Woodward? Really? You're joking?" And of course I said yes, because like Woodward, like my whole life, it's been my dream to go to Woodward. My mom told me if I got straight A's, just one marking period, then she would pay for me to go. Obviously, I'm an asshole. Never got straight A's. Couldn't even have done it if I wanted to. I'm too much of an asshole, too much of a class clown. And I don't know. School wasn't my thing. So I decided while I was driving to PA, might as well make a Q&A. And a lot of questions about what's the take on the end of Haggard Garage. So I'm going to tell you how it is. I only speak the truth. So the first question was, do you miss the OG Haggard Garage? And you know, I'm not going to lie to you. Of course I miss the OG Haggard Garage. Just picture 5 of your friends doing car shit, not really knowing what you're doing, just having fun, posting it on the internet, and all of a sudden, everybody falls in love with it, and everyone loves watching it. We love doing it, and it was just a group of best friends doing what they love to do. I remember it exactly. I'd go to school, I'd come out, we'd make a video all together, we'd have fun. Like the fake Mishimoto radiator video, for example, that happened at my neighbor's house. You know, I got out of school, I was stoked, I got this eBay radiator, I was excited to put it in, everything was awesome. We'd make the video, and I remember waiting for like Orion to like post it, and like me just like sitting at home like refreshing Haggard, and it'd come out and I'd watch it, and it was just, it's kind of hard to explain, but making the videos and then watching them after was just as good. Just watching what we did throughout the day, reading the comments, it was like, honestly, when I was 16, 17, it's what I lived for. It was awesome. Everything on Haggard Garage happened so fast. That channel literally blew up out of nowhere, and if we continued doing what we did, I personally think it'd be at 1 million subs right now. I think it was foolproof. I think we had a very good team, and we all were close together. I mean, most of us were close. But we had a good thing going. All good things come to an end, and what truly ended Haggard Garage was money. As the channel got bigger, Orion was like always weird about like shouting our Instagrams out and stuff. Like I remember like watching the videos every night, and like at the end it would be like the black screen with some music, and Orion would have his Instagram rolling twin turbo. And like I always thought to myself, I'm like, man, like we're all part of this. Like, yeah, you created it, yeah, you film it, you edit the videos, but like we're a team. I remember talking to him about it, and Cam even saying something like, yo, like, can we get some Instagram shout outs? Like, we want the followers, we want everything too. Like, this is a team effort here. And for some reason, like he never really enjoyed doing that. I don't know if he just wanted to be the big dude or what. Like, to this day I still don't know, but like after a while we finally got him to like, yeah, here's his Instagram, here's Cam's Instagram. And I remember the day he did that, because like the day he shouted me out, I got like 10,000 following requests. It was insane. I went from like 400 followers to like 10,000 in like a night or two, and it was fucking wild. Blew my mind. When Haggard Garage started getting big, I never really thought about the money. I never even knew that you can make such a good living off of just making videos and putting them on YouTube. Like, I didn't even know Haggard Garage was making money for, I don't know, the whole time Orion lived like near me, the whole time I didn't even know that like there was a good income with Haggard Garage. And I strongly believe that without me, Cam, Marcus, Grillo, Haggard Garage, it never would have gotten as big as if it was just Orion. So like when I personally found out that Haggard Garage was making all this money and I wasn't getting paid, no one else was getting paid, I was working at Subway full-time, going to school. I literally used to ride my bike. Well, let me break it down to you. So I used to ride my bike from my house to school, which is about probably 2.5 miles if I'd have to guess. And from school, I'd ride my bike all the way to Park Hampstead, which Torrington to Park Hampstead is about, if I were to guess, it's 11, maybe 12 miles. And I used to ride my bike from school at 2 o'clock get to Subway at like probably 3:10, work all the way until 11 sometimes, and then just ride my bike all the way home. Every single thing I personally did on Haggard Garage, I paid for myself. 100%. I bought the Miata, I bought the E30, I bought every single thing from my car, which I was okay with. I was having fun, and like I said at the time, I didn't know money was being made. But over time, when things started getting bigger, Orion started getting more and more things. Like, when he first got that Miata, he said that his mom bought it and then he was going to pay him back. But, like, I was thinking, because Orion lost his job at Goodwill, and I was trying to just put, like, all the puzzle pieces together. He kept buying stuff for his car and all of this, and I'm like, how is this dude paying for it? And then he told me that, like, he opened a PayPal credit line, and then he had to pay that off, and that's how he got all the parts. And maybe he wasn't even lying. Maybe he was telling the truth, and he was waiting for the YouTube check to come in every month, because I'm sure at the time it wasn't much. It was definitely a lot for a 17-year-old, but it definitely wasn't enough to be building some full crazy drift cars, but enough to toy around with a fun little Miata. So all that stuff started happening, and then Orion moved to this big house with his mom, Cam moved in, whatever, and I was grinding at Subway. I was working pretty much like 30 to 40 hours a week, and that was my income. I wanted to keep moving forward with the Racer Miata. I wanted to start drifting. I wanted to get into all these things, and obviously without money, you can't do any of that, so I just kept working at Subway. And after that, Orion got the Lexus GS300. They were getting Xboxes, they were getting TVs, and I'm like, all right, well, this is getting a little absurd. There's no way that he's getting all of this stuff and Haggard Garage isn't making this some sort of big income. So at that point, I was like, all right, I need to make a decision for myself. I know this is going to hurt Haggard Garage as a friendship, but I need to think for myself at this point, because obviously if I stick with this, I'm going to have nothing. So I did what I had to do, and I made my own channel. I didn't make my channel just for the money. I made my channel because I was working a lot, and I wasn't able to be on Haggard Garage as much as I wanted to, and I just enjoyed making videos, putting them on the internet, and for people to watch. So I'm like, all right, well, I'm gonna make my own channel, I'm gonna make my own money, and I'm gonna do whatever the hell I want. And here I am now, still doing it 3-4 years later. So if you ask me personally, do I miss Haggard Garage? Of course I do. That's where everything started. That's what really got me into YouTube, and it changed my life. But if I made the wrong moves and I continued to be with Haggard Garage, I'd be at rock bottom. I know I would, and there'd be nothing I could do about it. So I did what I had to do, and I stepped away from there, and I did my own shit. And I don't regret that one bit. And then when they moved to the big Cornwall house, I mean, Orion, I'll give him the benefit of the doubt, I guess. He did offer for me to come back. He offered me some money. He quoted that he would give me $3,000 a month to come live with them, make videos with them. But after everything that's happened, after what I've watched, after what I see he has and what Cam had and what everyone else had, I was like, you know, he'll probably stick to his word for about a month or two, and I'll get my $3 or $6 grand or whatever, however much I'm actually going to get. But I know for a fact that is going to die out, and I'm not going to get that $3,000 a month. So I'm like, I passed on that. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to keep doing me. I'm going to keep doing what I got to do, and I'm doing good for myself, so why risk it? Out of the whole Haggard Garage days, I've been paid twice. He did, and this did help me a lot, I'm not going to lie. He did pay for the Acura fire for my lawyer. It was $1,500, and I think I've already said this in one video before, but I asked him, because he filmed the whole thing, and I told him, like, dude, I'm going to court. I got a bunch of charges. I had like 2 felonies, 3 misdemeanors, a bunch of shit. Like, this thing could have ruined my life. I'm like, dude, whatever you do, just don't post a video of this on Haggard. Please don't. Like, this is the last thing I need. Like, I'm not posting any of my footage, and that's it. What does that motherfucker do the next day? He posts the Acura fires, save Rudnick on Haggard Garage. And I know why he did it. I'm a YouTuber too. Clickbait, a fucking big scenario happened, big views, big money, and honestly, that's probably how we paid for the fucking $1,500 anyways, but I did get him to take it down. Thank God. And yeah, I mean, and the other time was the whole Haggard merch. That was my idea. He told me that since I came up with the idea, I can get 100% of the profits. That was shortly lasted. He found a company to do it, and then he was like, look, I'll give you 50% of the profits, and we'll split them even 50-50. I'm like, whatever, you told me 100%, but who cares? I'll do the 50. And then after that, I got the 50% once, which was like $240, and then after that, I never got money again. Never once. Woo, for Haggard. Next question. Will you and Orion ever have relations again? You know, honestly, I'm tired of beating around the bush. I'm tired of like acting like we have some sort of fake friendship, like we're low-key acquaintances. But let's be honest, I know Orion hates my guts. I personally don't like Orion. I know Orion hates my guts. I'm perfectly okay with that. I mean, at the end of the day, he really has no reason to hate my guts because everything that's happened, he's done. And the only thing I've done is spoke the truth. And of course, I threw shade because, I mean, I have my reasons. Everybody always has their reasons, but let's dive deep into it. Fuck it. Alright, so going back to middle school. Orion, man, you're gonna love this. Me and Orion, we used to be best friends. We were really close. We hung out every day. It's funny how we met. Grillo was always Orion's friend. So I didn't know Orion and Grillo. I met them at the same time, and I was hanging out with my friend Justin. I don't remember exactly how this happened, but for some reason, my friend Justin and Grillo wanted to fight. So we met at this like little intersection, like right by my house, and I literally have like photographic memory at this point. Like, I remember Grillo was on this like little fucking scooter that he used to tell us that he used to go get donuts for his mom at Stop and Shop, and like, I don't know why, but Justin wanted to fight him, and like they were about to fight, so my friend Justin ripped his shirt off, Justin ripped his own shirt off, and I think he like kicked Grillo, and then Grillo was just like, like, and it was over. It wasn't a fight. It was like one kick or one punch. I don't remember exactly what happened, but after that, somehow we all became best friends, and I started hanging out with Grillo, Orion, every single day, and that's how everything got started. Everything was good. We always used to hang out, blah, 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 whatever. We used to go to the skate park together. We used to go in his mom's Honda Accord and hit VTEC, and it was always fun, blah, whatever, until I hit high school. So I was in 9th grade, and Orion was in 11th grade. I know you know what's coming, man. Black Ops 2, Diamond Camo. Don't worry, I won't get too involved right now. 8th grade summer, going into 9th grade, me, Orion, everyone, Grillo, our friend Kyle, this kid Brandon, like, we were really, really, really big into Call of Duty. Like, Black Ops 2, I got Master Prestige. Like, I was fucking, every single day after school, I was coming home, I was grinding, and I just loved Call of Duty, and all of us loved Call of Duty. And to this day, I still don't know why he did this. I really don't. But it was so fucked up. And ever since then, I told myself, I'm like, I will never trust this dude ever again. I don't want to get too involved in it right now. But let's just say I was in 9th grade. It was my first week of school. Like, obviously, going into high school, you're a little nervous. New school. I went to a technical school, so a bunch of towns were going into this school. So I was going in blind. I didn't know anyone. I was pretty nervous. And Orion decided to do some shit, which, like I said, to this day, I really don't know. I mean, if he wants to tell you, I'm not going to tell you right now. If he wants to go ahead and tell you first, let him make his own grave. Well, let's just say he did some shit in school, got in trouble. He did some shit out of school, got threatened to get expelled. He had a YouTube channel called Lizard Jock. He had to delete that channel to be able to still go to school. And I don't know, man. I really don't know. But like after that, we didn't talk for I don't know how long it was. Maybe a month, maybe 2, maybe a couple weeks. But somehow we decided to be friends again. But since that day, I'm like, okay, I know his character. I know who this dude really is. I need to tread lightly. So, and that's what I did. And that was like a big reason why I left Haggard Garage. Garage, I'm like, okay, this dude owns Haggard Garage. He controls what's posted on it. He controls the money flow. He controls everything. Do I really want him to be my boss? Do I want to have to go to him and be like, yo, I don't have any money. Can I have $20 so I can take my girlfriend out? Do I want him to be the big guy, or do I want to risk it and to make my own channel, start fresh, and just grind on my own and see how it goes? And I'm not gonna lie, if that shit didn't go down in 9th grade, there's a high chance that I probably would have stayed with Haggard Garage, and there was a high chance that I probably would have got fucked over. But like I said, I'm not gonna explain that story right now. I mean, if he wants to tell you his side, I mean, I would love to hear it, man. I know you're watching this, and I personally would love to hear your side of the story, because why'd you do it, dude? Like, honestly, like, it started on Xbox. You did some shit on Xbox. You did some shit in school. Then you did some shit on YouTube on Lizardjock that had 30,000 subs. And I didn't do shit to you. I didn't do nothing. I got diamond camo before him, and then all of this shit started. He hated me after that, and I don't know why, but let's move on to the next question. If you want to make that video, I'll be looking out for it. I'm about to be in Scranton. Shout out to the office. I always wondered, like, if he was a little nervous, like, just ever, like, if it hit his mind, like, oh, like, what if, like, Rudnick, like, talks about this, like, what would happen, like, would people hate me, or what? Like, if you don't believe me, I'll give you some proof right here. Hey Siri, call Grillo on speakerphone.
Calling Rio, mobile on speaker.
Calling Grillo.
Yo, what's up, guy?
Yo, okay, so when I ask you this question, I want you to answer it very, very vaguely, okay?
Okay.
You remember what happened in 9th grade between me and Orion?
Oh, yeah. And what he did at the school there?
Yeah, what he did at school.
Yeah. 9th grade freshman year with you, I know.
What, on a scale 1 to
What?
10, on a scale 1 to 10, how fucked up do you think that was?
Probably like an 8.
And from the knowledge,
Solid 8.
and from the knowledge that you know, what did I do to him? Because I don't know. So if you know, please say, what did I do to him?
You prestiged before him.
I prestiged before him, and I got diamond camo before him.
Yep.
So in spite, he did everything that he did throughout in high school, on YouTube, and all of that.
Yeah, because you got prestige out of Call of Duty before him. You had the diamond camo for the sniper.
And he wasn't happy about that.
I remember that.
I will never.
You're serious?
I will never forget that day. All right, well, thank you for your input, buddy.
You're welcome, buddy.
All right, bye. Next question. What do you think of Haggard and Orion Factory OD channel? Oh boy. Personally, I think it's bullshit. I don't think those are all of his subscribers. I think that we earned them all together. So I don't think that was his decision to make. I mean, obviously, I've been out of the loop for a long time. Obviously, probably people that watched Haggard Garage don't even know who the fuck I was. But, I mean, fuck me. What about Cam? What about Dylan? What about Brendan? What about all those dudes? Like, they should have had a say in what happens with Haggard Garage. This Mustang just humped by me. I want to race him, but I don't want to get arrested. So, I just looked at the views. They're not doing good. Me personally, if you're going to ask me, and I'm going to tell you the truth, what do I think about it right now? I hope that channel dies. I really do. This is my little conspiracy theory. I talked to Tommy about it. I'm like, dude, this is what I think what's going to happen. This is what I think he's going to do. And I shit you not, within 2 days, this is what happened. So, obviously, you guys know, Life OD, that was supposed to be his vlog channel. And then he made some stupid video. It went viral. And then probably realized how much money he got. I don't know how much that is, because I've never gotten that many views. It's a lot of fucking views. But he probably realized, he's like, I'm onto something. I'm just gonna say fuck vlogs and just make duct tape and water and flex tape and all these things and make thousands of dollars. And he's doing it. Good for him, I guess. So what do I think about Factory OD? I personally think it's bullshit. I hope that channel dies out, and I personally don't think it's fair, man. It was Haggard Garage, and now it's Factory OD. It's all him. Hey, if that's what he wants to do, he has the power to do it. I personally don't believe in that. I strongly believe that he destroyed a lot of friendships to get where he's at now. And I know a lot of people would agree with me if they had the balls to say it over the internet, but I know like a lot of people don't want to talk about it. Rap devil. But me personally, I don't care. I just want to speak the truth. I want to make this Q&A, and I want to put it all out on the table because I'm not a pussy, and I don't give a fuck what he thinks about me. I remember like 2 years back, I would kind of like keep up on Haggard Garage, like sometimes just see like what's up with Cam and everything, see what they're up to. And I remember talking to Cam, and we talked about a lot of stuff. I mean, I hate to talk about this without Cam here. Cam's a good friend of mine still. Yes, we don't talk much. We're definitely not as good as friends as we used to be, but I got no beef with him. I know Cam's got no beef with me. It's just he's doing his thing, I'm doing my thing, and like that's actually genuine. I'm sure you've heard about that with me and Orion. It's not genuine at all. But I remember having conversations with Cam, and I'm like, dude, like, you know it, I know it. Haggard Garage is going to come to an end, and you need to get prepared for it. You need to start vlogging on your own channel. You need to be doing what you're doing. You need to do things to protect yourself, because when it dies, Orion's taking it with him, and you're not gonna have it. Well, sure as shit, I was right. Haggard Garage is dead. No one has anything but me and Orion because I left. I knew this shit was gonna happen, and I wasn't gonna stand by it and let it happen to myself. But Cam, if you're watching this, if you ever need help with your cars, if you ever need help with something, don't hesitate to call me. Don't hesitate to Snapchat me. If you need help with your cars, lift's always open for you. Brad and you as well. I know I've already offered this to you in person. If you still want me to help you get your Miata running, we'll get it running in a couple days. I'm down to help you. You guys really were my true friends growing up, and I truly do wish things went differently, and I wish we were closer, because we were a good group together without the sourness. Next question. Another question about Orion. Do you keep in contact with Orion? No. I think I was streaming on YouTube or Twitch one time, and I called him as a joke to see if he'd answer. Didn't answer me. Next question. How's Dan? Who cares? Honestly. Next question. I honestly feel you are doing way better than Onion as far as content, cars, and shop. Do you feel the same? Well, for starters, I personally think Orion is doing better than me. I know he has a lot more money than me. He gets a lot more views than me. But as far as cars, content, and all of that go, me personally, YouTube is a passion of mine. I spend every fucking dollar I have on YouTube, and like, believe me or not, I do. I spend all my money on my cars, I spend all my money on my channel, my equipment, everything. Here and there, I'll buy some PC parts and shit, but even then, I'm just fucking streaming on. Pretty much every single dollar I make off YouTube goes back into YouTube. Like, I pay shop rent, I have insurance, Maco bills, I have Best Buy bills for camera equipment, I have all of these things. And obviously, if you guys watched Life OD, if you guys saw the content he has, super low budget, super like, hey, I just want to use this as a cash grab and get my money. It's meaningless. Half the shit he does, you know, is not going to work anyways. But somehow, some way, he got into that YouTube algorithm, and he's slang, and he's making a lot of fucking money, a lot of money. So good job, dude. You're doing great. How did you and Tommy meet? This is kind of funny. So when I had my S14 Zenki, I was looking for a blower motor because the heat didn't work. There was no air coming through the vent, so I need a blower motor. I go on Facebook. I see Tommy's name, and he was parting out a 240 Kooky. So I hit him up and I'm like, yo, you got this blower motor, blah, 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 whatever. And then he was like, yeah, I do, but if you want it, you have to come take it out yourself. And I remember this, I was like talking to a couple friends. I'm like, oh, dude, this dude doesn't know what he's talking about. Like, he wants me to take it out. He doesn't know how to do it. I'm gonna fucking get this thing for free. I'm gonna fuck this dude. Well, little did I know, the dude knows everything about life. And he's probably smarter than I'll ever be. But as much as Tommy talks shit about me, he loves me. I say that every day to him. He denies it, but Tommy, man, you love me. You know you love me. But yeah, I met him through Facebook. Then after that, he gave me some shop space because I remember talking to him about, I'm like, yeah, I'm looking for a shop. He was like, hey, come in here. And then ever since then, we've been doing everything together. We do get along a lot, and he does help me a lot. I tell him this a lot too. I'm the best thing that's ever happened to him. Got him into that YouTube. Got him that YouTube money. You're welcome, man. You don't gotta thank me because I know you're thankful. These Q&As are fun. I'm having fun. Next question. What happens with you and Tommy when the camera isn't on? I mean, honestly, kind of the same thing. Like, I'm not different on the camera. He's not different on the camera. Obviously, we talk more business. We plan more. We talk about different things, what we want to do, what we want to do together. Just stuff like that. But, I mean, we still fuck around with each other. We still do all that stupid nonsense. And it's pretty much the same thing other than, like, the business side. Mr. DeSanti, are you ever going to do something with that Jeep? You know, I knew this question was coming in. The answer is yes. I personally don't really care about that thing right now. Probably when snow falls, I'll start working on that thing. Anton has a lift kit for it that I want to snag from him. I don't know if it's good. Honestly, at this point, I don't really care if it's good. I just want it to be lifted, and I just want to be able to off-road it. But, I mean, the only things I really want to do with it is I want to get a light bar, a winch. I want to lift it. So, I had to move the Jeep like a couple weeks back, and I went to go move it, and a fucking brake line burst, so the thing's got no brakes. We got to fix that, which sucks, because I hate doing brakes in general, and brake lines are even worse, but Tom's gonna love that job. Sorry, buddy. A couple times I thought about getting rid of the Jeep, but I think it's good, different content, and I know a lot of people enjoy it, so I'm gonna keep it for that reason. And personally, I know I'm gonna fuck around in the winter, and it's gonna be fun, so just stay tuned for that. Missile asked, how much do you miss me? Miss you a lot, dude. I wish you'd come up more. Wish we hung out more. We always have a good time when you come hang out. But, you know, you just never come up, man. You sold your Miata. Now you think you're better than me with your 350Z, you know? I'm just kidding. You do gotta come up. I want to see that thing, but I'll wait another year for you. Alright, so we're gonna start banging through these questions because my camera's about to die. Would you ever think about doing a Honda build? I still want to this day. It's just I have too many cars, I have too many projects, and I need to get these done before I start fucking worrying about more. But yes, I'd love to do a Honda build. I still remember Kyle's hatch, and that thing was fucking gnarly, dude. I can't even imagine it now. What are you gonna do with the rusted Beetle? I'm gonna take the coils off, I'm gonna take the wheels off, and we're gonna bring it to the scrapyard. Grillo couldn't keep it. That's a big reason why I went onto that dirt road, and I mean, there's no use for it. I bought it for cheap. We made content with it. We had fun. We got some laughs out of it. We got to make it the budget, stance build, whatever. For the most part, it was reliable. I drove it back and forth from the shop a couple times, and we never had any issues. I mean, if Grillo really wanted to daily drive it, he could have, but, you know, Grillo, he wasn't going to do that anyways, so fuck it. We'll pick it up with the excavator. Get ready for that video. Where am I going in PA? I'm going to Woodward, baby. Please do more bike videos. I don't care what you guys say. All about Woodward tomorrow. It's my fucking dream to go. I don't care if you don't like BMX. I'm posting it. This is my channel, and I cannot wait to post it for you guys and for myself. I can't wait to just look back at it because it's going to be a killer time, as long as I don't break my ankle or anything, but cross your fingers. This is the garage door from across the street. Does it still work with rubber bands? When my neighbor passed away, her son took the house over, and he actually changed the belt. but the rubber bands never stopped working. I don't know why he changed it. I wish he didn't, because for the memes, that was fucking awesome. And I would love to be able to just go into that house and do it anyways, but nobody even owns that house, so I kind of took over the driveway. It would be really cool if the rubber bands were still there. I bet you if they were, they'd still work. What does Grillo smell like? Grillo smells like his stupid hair product. I don't even know how to explain it, but he smells like that hair product. I personally don't like the smell. Sorry, Grillo. How you been holding up? Holding up pretty good. Acne's looking good. Got a haircut, going to Germany, going to Woodward, going to Japan. Life's good right now. I'm happy. I wish I had more in-between content, stuff to do, like more entertaining stuff, but that's what the brain's for. Already answered this. What's your opinion on changing Haggard Garage to factory OD? Stupid. Fucking stupid. And the views show it. See a lot of Jeep comments in this. We'll start working on the Jeep a little earlier because I know a lot of people want to see that. So throw down in the comments if you guys want to see some Jeep build. What's your social security number? 00000001. Check it out. Do you talk to Damien from Haggard North? I think me and him said like, yo, what's up a couple times. Never really had a conversation with him. Doesn't seem like a bad dude. Don't really know him too well, so that's it. Guys, my camera kind of died in the car and I really couldn't charge it up until I got to the hotel room. Check this fucking shit out. This place is huge. I love it. We got the mirror here, another mirror here that I don't really care about. We got the bathroom, the master bed, the TV, which is dumb. I'm not even gonna use it, but like it should. Oh, I mean, I guess that's good. We got the AC at 50, and I think that's a wrap for this video. Just gonna go ahead and say this. There's a lot of things that I left out about the truth about Haggard. Didn't want to blow it all just in case he wants to come back and try to fire at me, which I'm very curious to see if he will do, because there's really not much he can say about me. Like I was trying to think like the whole car ride up. I'm like, what did I do to him for him to talk shit about me? And I don't think there's much. And like when I say I left a lot out, I did. I didn't tell Cam's story. I didn't tell Brennan's story. I didn't tell anyone's. But like if you want to get deep, dude, I'm down to go for some interviews. I'm down. I'm sick of hiding everything. It's bullshit how Haggard went down, and it should have been dealt with correctly. Not, oh, dude, I'm broke. Like, can you buy me a bagel? Like, I was working at Subway, and he was making all this money. I didn't even know about it. So, go ahead, dude. It's your turn. If you don't want to take it, that's fine. I will see you guys tomorrow at Woodward. Peace.